Hey YouTube, McNash. Want to do another video on the Smith & Wesson Quality Control QC. It is not limited to the YouTube community. I've had probably a dozen folks or more contact me on YouTube that they have the same issue with the canting of the barrel, which obviously messes up your sight picture and accuracy, and that frame to that barrel to frame fitment is just, just not kosher. You know what I mean? So with that said, I started going online. I'm sure many of you know Bud's Gun Shop. This is just, I started going on looking at sites. This is just one example I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm thinking about selling my revolver because I'm not getting anywhere with Smith & Wesson. So obviously I'd have to take a loss there, but I was looking at their performance center guns, and the funny thing is, you would think with some of these more expensive performance center guns that they would not have the same issue. Well, to my surprise, here's just 5 reviews, right? 2 of the 5 reviews have that canting issue and quality control issue, If my math's right, that's like 35–40%. And this is just one example. I mean, that is amazing to me. These are performance center guns. They should be coming out rock solid. I was interested in looking at this 627 performance center piece, 8-shot, 357 Magnum. It's 2.62 barrel wood grips, The price tag, $831 cash discount price, so it's probably around $840, $850 if you use your credit card. It's not a cheap revolver. Here's the first freaking review that I get, or the first review on here on Bud's. This is a solid revolver that packs a lot of firepower. Mine arrived with the barrel canted so significantly that the sights could not be adjusted enough to bring rounds on target. He contacted Smith. They of course, customer service wise, they're very friendly. They sugarcoat a lot of things that to make up for the very poor QC that's been going on lately. But they did FedEx him a label. He sent it back. He also said he had a problem. It was splitting lead on one chamber, and they fixed that as well. Service was excellent. Their quality control folks really should have caught this before the revolver left the factory. Of course they should have. You're talking about an $850 gun, and that's a good price. Some of these are $950, okay, or more. After the repairs, this function is functioning properly. Okay, well, he got more lucky than me. But that, he shouldn't have never had to contact Smith on a brand new, expensive performance gun. I mean, you would think the QC on the performance center would be better, right? I mean, am I going fucking crazy here, guys? All right. So, let's move on down here. Let's see. At the time I ordered this is the one of the other reviews of the 5, right? And not all of these are that positive. I think the other two are very positive. One is average, and then the other 2 are they just had a shit fit. So this guy paid $875. Blah blah blah. To be honest, I should not have taken ownership of this gun when it was delivered to my dealer, but I regret that I did. Most of us are so excited when we go to the FFL that, we're not looking at it with a microscopic, lens here. We're so excited we take a quick glance, and, by the time we take it home and accept it, that's when you start noticing the flaws, and especially after you clean it, when you're looking at it with, a fine-tooth comb, that's when you start noticing the flaws. And I've learned my lesson, trust me. He said, this guy's a pretty experienced guy. He's given his background. He's like, I've been collecting and shooting for 27 years and have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly on workmanship from Smith & Wesson over the years. No matter who has owned Smith & Wesson, the workmanship has been inconsistent. Duh. Where is the quality control on this high-priced performance center revolver? Good question. The tool marks and wavy lines on the frame and barrel should not exist with today's precision machinery. Exactly. There were scratches on the frame and the barrel as well. This was a new gun! Exclamation mark. Even the grips The wood grips were machined sloppily with a major cosmetic and physical flaw. This gun is now for sale at a local gun shop where I will take at least a $275 loss right off the bat. This is no exaggeration. With future purchases, I will be more careful in regards to Smith & Wesson quality. Wow, that just speaks volumes right there. I mean, this was one of the first sites I looked at just to look at some of the reviews. And it's like one after the other, after the other, after the other. So I'm kind of in a pickle because, you know, unfortunately, Smith has the revolver market monopoly and somewhat Ruger, depending on what you're looking at. But damn, I mean, talk about cutting down your options, because I really want a revolver, and I have no idea what direction to go. Well, I mean, Rugers are built like tanks, but they're, you know, a lot of them aren't forged parts, you know, and I want forged parts with today's technology and something that's high quality. But I have nowhere to go. I'm at a dead end.